Okay, so this trip was supposed to be just work. I flew out to San Francisco for a conference. But then my husband and I decided why not make it a little getaway too. And in the middle of it all, I may or may not have been ended up watching Alicia Keys live. So yeah, let me show you. We landed, we checked into Hotel Safar. I don't know how to say it. Super fun, kind of quirky. I love the vibe here. And of course, we had to take pictures by the big Ferris wheel. Like, because look, it's just an amazing picture. And those little holes were like so cool for you just to sit and relax. Later that night, we roasted some s'mores because, why not? And then we decided to grab dinner right next door. And I have to be honest with you guys, it already felt like I was on vacation and not really there for work. But okay. The real reason I was there was because of the RSA conference. This is like the big leagues for cybersecurity. I had my badge, did my little peace sign photo moment, and walked into this huge setup. There were some big names there too. I even caught Anthony Blinken on the stage. I wasn't sure at first if it was actually the Secretary of State, but yeah, it was. And then they had a session on Homeland Security about the age of AI. Definitely not a boring conference. But let's be real. The highlight was Alicia Keys. She closed the whole conference. And the second she sat on that piano, I mean, just chills. She was freaking amazing. I couldn't believe that I was actually seeing her live. Watch this little clip with her on the piano. The conference is over. I'm fully changed, and now yo estoy media ronca because like I said, I was screaming my head off because I love Alicia Keys, and I was singing my head off because I love Alicia Keys. So now we're gonna go to sightseeing. So we started walking everywhere, and I was pointing out things like a total tourist. And then I took, nice pictures of me and the hubby just sitting down together. And then, like I said, random tourists taking pictures of my hubby. And then I found the street, Lambert Street. And there was just so many stairs. I was dying. I was dying going up the stairs. And, my husband was just being a champ over there, just walking like nothing. And I'm like, hey, can you carry me too? Oh my God. It was great. It was a great view. Once we got at the top of it, we actually got to see like all the way out to the ocean as well. So it was worth the 20,000 steps that I feel like we did. And of course, we rode the trolley. I may or may not have taken a little tumble getting off. But hey, I think that's part of the journey, right? Like it was so cool that these trolleys were like in this steep that they run even through this like steep freaking hills that they have. We got views of Alcatraz, and they had all of this like candados, locks that you see along the way. And then we got this swing. We actually took a cab and crossed the bridge to get to this swing, which I thought was pretty neat. I thought it was a great view. And of course, I love taking pictures. So we took pictures here. And then it was like nothing fancy. We just kind of like took this little moment that sticks with us, which was the picture that you see here under the tree. Now for the food scene, which was freaking amazing. We headed to the Mission District, and let me tell you, the Mexican food hit. I mean, I lived in California before, so I knew that the Mexican food was going to be good. But damn, I miss it. I have to say, I miss it. I got nachos. My husband, he went with the tacos and the rice and the beans. And then we had a drink with an amazing view. On another day, we actually went to this really, really good Peruvian place that was around the conference area. This is like the nice decor. They did a really good job in this restaurant with the decor. And then we had some great food. We like ceviche and we like lomo saltado. So those are the two dishes that we decided to do. Then we hopped on a bus and we took a tour to take us to Napa Valley. But before we got there, we crossed over this kind of like, it felt like a movie, the tunnels, the Golden Gate, the water views. I mean, that's kind of like the scene that we saw before the first kind of like big city after San Francisco that we were exposed to, which was Sausalito. And oh boy, this place was so cool. I mean, to me, it was so unique that like the houses look like one was on top of the other and on top of the other and on top of the other. And here is like a more clear picture. And mind you, this was in the bus. We were in the bus while I was taking these pictures of this place. And then we got to Madonna State. I mean, I have to tell you that I love wine tasting in California. Like I said before, I lived there for a while and it was just, I mean, it's a scene from the barrel room to like the wine person explaining to you exactly what pairs with what. And then you actually go and see the open space, all the greenery. I mean, it's an experience all on its own. And if you've never been to Napa Valley, I highly, highly recommend it. I am actually a red wine person, but I tried the whites at this place as well. And they gave us a cheese platter to kind of like pair it with. So it was just amazing. So, yeah, what I started as a work trip ended up being one of our favorite little getaways. San Francisco gave us the best of both worlds, like a huge conference, Alicia Keys, adventure, good food, and quiet moments together. Honestly, I do it again in a heartbeat. Thanks for coming along with us on this trip. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure.